Hi guys, just an update. Um, I'm in hospital. I got admitted yesterday morning, emergency. Um, Apparently, um, when I got to hospital, I was, the pain, it was basically like I turned into a statue. I woke up about 3 o'clock in the morning, had a really bad pain in my groin and my hip, and I was cold, shaking, but my body was burning up. So, me being me, I tried to battle it out and I got through to 8 o'clock in the morning and then I had a breakdown, like mental and physical breakdown, and I was stuck on the bed, couldn't move, my body was like a statue. So I rung like the pre-op team and they advised me to ring for an emergency ambulance. So that's what I did, and they turned up in about less than 40 minutes and whisked me off to hospital to A&E. And I was given gas and air, Oromorph, an IV drip for, I think it was paracetamol, and then tramadol. So I was away with furries last night. Anyway, they kept me in overnight. I'm still here now, which is, I think we're on 16th. And yesterday, it was the 20th anniversary of my dad passing. And I said to my mum, I says, everything seems to happen on or around this date. So anyway, the good news is they've managed to get the pain under control. They was worried I had septic arthritis in my knee because obviously bone against bone, and I've got a really weak immune system because of rheumatoid and osteoarthritis and the medication that I have to take, the biologicals and all that lot, like rituximab and what's the other one? Etanercept. They work like a chemo. They wipe out all the bad stuff. These wipe out inflammation. They wipe out all the B cells. So yeah, I literally turned to a statue. I couldn't get up off the bed. They had to put me in a chair and get me downstairs to ambulance. And when I got to A&E, they had to roll me and put a spinal board under my back and shift me onto another bed. So it were all fun and games yesterday, but I have never felt pain like it. And trust me, I can take pain. That was on a different level. I thought I was dying and I was begging for help. I was grey, I was shaking, I was dribbling from my nose, my eyes, my mouth. I couldn't control what anything were coming out of my mouth. But yeah, I felt a bit better when I got the gas and air and the Oromorph, but it made me feel sick. But today I'm just really tired because it's the first time I've ever had to stay in hospital overnight. They don't want to keep me in hospital simply because I'm at a high risk of infection before surgery, which is, you won't know, will you? It's on the 28th of November. So yeah, so they don't want to keep me in, so I'm in an ensuite room on my own, which is nice. But I tell you what, it's bloody busy. Non-stop all night, people walking up and down, coming in, checking on me, doing the obs and all that lot, and I'm just shattered. I've got a raging headache. I'm drinking loads of water. I had some dry toast and a cup of tea this morning. There were only crappy sandwiches to choose from for tea last night, so I just had some biscuits because I don't like chicken and stuffing. Can't stand stuffing. So yeah, there we go, you see. I'm just waiting for the ambulance now. I've got my tramadol coming to keep me going for a week and some morphine patches, I think. But I'm not sure if they're having to be prescribed, I can't even say it, from my GP. I'm not sure if they're passing the paperwork over, but we'll see. But I'm definitely going on with some tramadol. but yeah, they were a mix up with paperwork. So instead of putting like 2 painkiller tablets down for cocodamol, they put 1 down. Well, like, one's not going to do now, but I suppose it's better than that because my system's still quite full of what I had yesterday. So that's good. But bloody clock in here, it's an hour fast. So I'm thinking it's 12:30 and it's only 11:30. But it's been like that all night. I lay here about 11:30 and got one of the nurses to turn the lights off. Well, you know when you're in hospital, they don't technically turn the lights off, do they? Because you always have that little farty one over your bloody head, above the bed. And anyway, I will lay there and I'm completely out of it. And I was looking at the floor and it looked like house bricks dancing up and down on the bloody floor. So I'm like, ah, it's me. But yeah, it looked like the floor were dancing with bricks. So I had a bit of a giggle to that. But anyway, I think I had about an hour and a half last night. Not much at all. I've had half an hour this morning before they come round with tablets. But everybody comes in. I've seen loads of different people this morning. But yeah, the consultant last night, he was worried and he explained why he didn't want to keep me in or send me into a care home till the surgery. And apparently they can't send out a bed because the physiotherapist, the rapid team come round, and they're obviously worried about it because I'm struggling with stairs. I can't do them. So this guy's had it, well, we can't really send out a bed because you're not receiving treatment. If it had broke my leg or my back or receiving palliative care, that's when they send the bed out, you see. So he's wrote it down in my notes. So when I ring social services, the adult care services, it's on my records that they must put in a stair lift and get other equipment into the house. So I'm like, well, I've been, applying for ground floor flats. He says, well, they should be able to help you out with that. So I went, right, okay. And then this morning, another nurse came in, a male nurse, and he was lovely. And he said, you do realise you're at fire risk because you're upstairs all the time. He says, how would you get down if there were a fire? I says, well, I wouldn't really, would I? I said, I'd just sit there and hope for the best. I says, but, I says, we used to laugh and joke about it. I says, but, looking at it from a serious point of view, I'm putting other people's lives at risk. And it's unnecessary, and that's because I'm not getting the help that I should be getting. You're just a number, aren't you? So he says, right, he says, well, I'll make a note of that. So that's another thing that's got to go on, that I've got to tell them. So I'll be ringing them tomorrow to tell them. But yeah, so there we go, guys. I feel loads better. I'm just tired. I'm a bit achy. I need some stronger tablets. That consultant guy did say the type of pain that you've got, the cocodamol, what you're on, he says, I don't know how you manage. He says, you need to be on tramadol. He says, because that's what they're designed for, bone pain or, trauma pain. He says, and basically it's trauma. So I'm like, right, okay, so that's good. But bloody hell, I honestly thought I was on my last legs. I've never, ever felt as ill and felt defenceless and hopeless and I've been made to feel hopeless in the past. But the look on my mum's face, yeah, and my niece's face, yeah. But hopefully I'm on the right track now and I can stay healthy and try be a bit more mobile with the help of the tramadol, because that's what the physio guy said. He says, he says, I'm worried about your strength. I said, well, I know. I said, I've been saying this for ages, I have no strength at all. My muscles are like saggy, like I've got bingo wings on my bingo wings, it's, it's not good. So, right, there we go. It is now just turned 11:30. and I'm tired, so I'm going to have a drink, and I'm going to chill out. And when I get home, I'll do another update, and because on 28th I'm coming back here, and I'll be having a full knee replacement. So yeah, so thanks for watching, guys. Look after yourselves, be safe, be good, be kind. Bye for now.